Welcome back to the Southern Sisterhood podcast with Brandy and Jerica and our continued special guest, Emily. And we are at the Papas in Eunice, Louisiana. And they have the cutest little house on the most beautiful piece of property. And it is super peaceful. And Sissy, thank you so much for letting me come visit. And the Papas, of course, while they're on vacay.
Well, you are so welcome anytime, as they would say.
Yes, they did say anytime. They even want me to come back whenever they're in town.
Of course they do.
That means you and I would have to share a bed.
Oh, God.
I know. And then you'd be waking me up with those night terrors that you do.
I thought that was behind me.
I know, but it wasn't because you just had one the other night.
Yes, I'm aware.
But it wasn't as scary as the ones previously that you scared the shit out of me with.
And the snoring. And the snoring.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she snores a little, but it's not too bad. I mean, it's not too bad. It depends on what's happening, but I can usually tolerate it. Otherwise, I can sleep with earplugs, so I'll be alright with that. It's that getting up every hour or 2 that would probably take me out,
To go
but
get a snack.
yeah, and I'd hear the clinking.
I like cheese. I'm in touch with my inner rat. Just let
Really?
me do it.
I don't know. You have, like, food in the microwave with a
What?
bowl. Yeah, you leave it in the microwave, like, that's what you do at my house.
That's because you told me I have to keep my
Oh,
food from the cats.
that's right. Well, most people don't leave food out that they're gonna chomp on all night long at various intervals.
I am not most people.
That's for damn sure. Yeah, we have established one Jerica universe. Yeah.
I pledge allegiance.
Jerica time zone. We got it. We got it. So, what we gonna talk about today, Sissy?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking times are hard. I think times are hard for everybody. Gas is so expensive. And one of the strange things, y'all tell me if this is happening for y'all. It's a fuck ton to fill up my Blue Moon Rocket or Cherry Bale. And it seems like the more expensive the gas is per gallon, the faster it goes to empty.
Correct.
The more expensive it is, the faster it burns somehow.
Maybe it's just more it just is more painful every time you have to get gas. So it just seems that way. You know, before the war started with Iran, I was filling up my tank for $30 a gallon, and now it's like 44. So it's a pretty substantial difference. It hadn't been going on all that long. Well, what? Has it been a month?
Oh, yeah.
It's been a month.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
So shit is expensive. Milk, eggs, bread,
Ice cream.
cracks gone up. And I was
bras.
just thinking about side hustles, different ways to make money. And, for me, buying something at the auction and then selling it for a bonus was fun for a
Uh-huh.
while.
Until you started keeping stuff in your house and not letting it go or bringing it to the papas.
I'm getting upset.
It's a legit question. I do it too. But this is the problem. I buy stuff I like, So it's hard to let it go, like to sell it, because I don't buy things I don't like, even if it's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? To try to side hustle it, I have trouble with that.
Can you move your hand away from your face? It's bothering me. Thank you.
Like, I know because I'm picking and you're annoyed. Go ahead.
That's so irritating.
I know.
You're
Well, listen,
constantly
we've done
doing
2
it.
pet
It's
peeves.
obsessive compulsive. It's crazy.
Okay,
It's all the time. And I've had enough. I mean, you're digging sores into your flesh.
okay. I know. My therapist says it's a result of
Oh
I'm
my
just kidding.
God.
She really doesn't say that. Anyway, okay. We already did the pet peeves. You can't add any more. This isn't the pet
I
peeves
can do
show.
whatever I want to do.
We know.
We know. Now what okay, speaking of, we added a rule number 5.
Oh shit.
We officially added rule number
What
5.
is it, Brandy?
You
We
can't
talked
give her
about it.
rules.
I
Yeah,
forgot about it.
it's a guidance. I forgot. It's a guidance.
Guidance. What is the
Yeah, I know. You
guidance?
see
What
how
is
her
it?
tone changes? Okay, when we get upset, we cannot leave. We have to talk about it. Remember, we discussed this yesterday.
I did not agree to that. And I'm not doing it because you can talk to your therapist about it and then we can revisit the topic.
Why do I have to talk to my
I'm
therapist
about to
about it?
tell you, evidently, because you don't know
If you try to
automatically.
keep her while she's upset, it's gonna be way worse.
Yes.
I'm not trying to keep her. I'm
You might as
trying
well
Yeah,
to.
you're
just say
trying to
you
make me talk when I am upset. And everybody on the planet knows that you don't do that.
no. You might as well just let her stay at your house and you leave and go for a few hours and then come back.
Okay, this is specifically related to the podcast.
Side hustles. All right. That I've been entertaining just to try to keep up with the cost of living. Uh, some that I've seen too, that this one's pretty nasty. This girl has well over 1 million followers on TikTok, and she makes the most disgusting videos talking about her escapades, but she places things in her rectum,
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
and it's all for views. So I don't know if she has another platform besides TikTok that you can go to and pay money to witness
OnlyFans.
these things. Yes. But she talks about them on her TikTok, encouraging traffic to visit her other sites. Yes, I'm sure.
Mhm. Are you
So
trying to encourage us to stick things in our rectum for money?
No.
Okay, great. Just making sure.
absolutely not. As I were saying, she is taking it to the next level. I'll just starve to death and be homeless. I'm not going to stick a mason jar up my asshole. I'm just not going to do it. But she seems to be doing well for herself. She wants for nothing except for her viewers to make song requests that she can play from a speaker that she has placed in her anus.
She is not gonna be able to hold her poop
Yeah, she
in a
probably
few
wants to fight
years.
her.
That's where I was getting going
This
with
is
this.
scary.
It is so scary. She is making poor decisions. I think it would be better just to make some of that organic crack.
There's probably 10 million other things that could make it better, but I'm not sure how sticking things in your rectum for money for people to witness.
She's gone to the emergency room numerous times
Well, of course,
to
'cause it
have
gets
things
stuck up in there.
removed. that she could not get out.
She needs to go. She needs a therapist, sissy. She needs.
She had
She
some
needs
trauma,
some. Yeah,
obviously.
there's
Oh,
some
there's
trauma.
trauma. Trauma in her southernest
she
regions.
That's
she's had
self
some
torture.
trauma, yeah, in her life.
That's self torture. No way. That's not healthy at all. Mentally unhealthy. Let's talk about side hustles that might be mentally healthy.
I don't have anything to say.
None. That all of your side hustle ideas are not mentally healthy.
Well, you go first, and I'll be thinking of something.
I mean, sissy, you're not selling yourself on the side of the streets, huh?
I have considered it.
I have considered it too, but I also recognize that nobody's going to want to pay for this. I guess learning today, I would have to stick some stuff up in my ass for that to be even
Ew.
something interesting for people to want to purchase. But nobody wants to get with this and pay for it. You don't want to see half my leg sticking out on the side of the road. It would not be good. Look, sissy, we made Emily laugh. Emily's nervous, you guys.
I've done all kinds of things for side hustles. Picked up
Mhm,
trash in parking lots,
mhm. You are good at
cleaned houses,
being willing to do just about anything.
hmm
I mean,
cleaned blowed leaves off of roofs, all kinds of things.
yeah.
What you have a side hustle that you want to talk about, Brandy? Or I know Emily's got side hustles.
Well, Emily, you wanna go first?
Every day she hustling. Dun 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 dun.
Uh, Cutting grass.
How many yards do you cut?
Well, I just have 2 yards right now. I used to have about 15 to 20,
Mhm,
but I gave them up to take care of my Mimi.
mhm.
Um,
Are you gonna try to, like, add more in again?
yeah, eventually,
Okay.
within the next few months.
Well, that's best during the summertime
Yeah.
because that's obviously when people
Done
need it. I
flower
just signed up.
beds, pressure wash.
Mhm.
What's a side hustle that you agreed to do that you may have gotten yourself in over your head?
Cleaning, well, there was a big piece of property in Eunice out past the city lake, and, it was a a wreck. A trailer had burned down. It was buried underneath all of the pine needles and grass and sticks, and I didn't even know the trailer had burned down till I was tripping over the trailer house. Uh, so in the middle of cleaning the property, I set some pine needles on fire, and I let them burn for a while, and I sprayed them down to take a break, and I had a few helpers with me. I thought the fire was out, and the fire wasn't out,
Uh-oh.
and,
Ruh-roh.
yep, even the everything around the cesspool, the sewage pool burned.
Oh, shit.
There was
Dun dun
literally shit on fire.
dun.
So, did this happen in the summertime?
Yeah, in the
And it
summer,
was hot and dry,
hot and dry.
and you just decided it was a good day to start a fire,
Yeah.
and then it
So a few
got away
hours
from you.
later, the lady I was cleaning for called me because she was out of town and told me that the neighbors had to call the fire department to come put the fire out on the property.
Uh-oh.
But everything was okay.
Well, yeah, because everything had already burned down before, right?
Yeah.
So it couldn't really do a whole lot of damage, but
No.
I guess it could have spread
There was
to.
one house standing, one
Oh,
or two little houses.
yeah, it could have spread to those or neighboring
Yeah.
properties.
But it did what it was supposed to do. It cleared up the stuff I was working on to clear.
Uh-huh. So you cleaned up?
I cleaned up.
Empty properties that are messy,
Yep.
a hot ass mess. Okay, what
I
else?
finished that property. It took me about 7 months to clean that property. It was so bad.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
I
and then
know how you love to paint.
and another time, I painted a rent house.
And how did that go?
It was horrifying. I wasn't gonna take the job, but I took the job, and me and Jericho went to Florida with my nanny, who was dying of brain cancer. So we I took that job, paid for the trip with that. It took me about how many months you think to scrape the paint?
It took an eternity.
Months.
It was
So it was all wood,
it
like the
was
house
awful.
was like wood
It
siding?
was yeah, it was wood, and it was painted so many times. They had to have at least the house. Well, first of all, the house is probably 80 years old,
Uh-huh.
and it was just painted on top of paint on top of paint.
Yeah.
And I was trying to do it the right way, and it was a disaster.
Well, how did it look after you got I mean, you had to scrape multiple layers, which listen, Imma tell you, I don't even wanna scrape multiple layers off of one door. So
Um,
I can't even imagine doing a whole friggin'
I
house.
used a grinder that had a paint eater on it.
Oh,
Um, what really worked the best was that $1.25 cleaner at the Dollar Tree, that scrub-free foam cleaner,
mhm,
that helped the most.
okay,
I pressure washed it about 10 times with the 0 nozzle to get the top paint off
uh-huh,
because I'm scared of heights. I couldn't get on top of the ladder to get the top of the house
yeah.
without feeling like I was gonna panic.
Did you get it down to the bare wood?
I did.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
And then and
And
then
then I had to stop because I had another disaster to clean up in the middle of painting that. Another guy that I did work for how long I did work for Dwayne?
years. Years.
Another guy that I did work for years passed away. He lived right across the street from that house, and they couldn't get into his house to get him.
uh-huh,
He was passed away in the chair, and, when they finally got the door open, they couldn't get the door open. It was like beer bottles to the roof,
oh my god.
all the way throughout the house from the living room to the back of the house.
Okay, so this is taking a turn, a
Yeah.
beer bottle hoarder. So you had to what, go clean that up? That was a side hustle?
Yeah, I cleaned it up before his family got back home from their trip.
Okay. And then so then you went back, you painted
Yep,
the
and
house you were
then
working on.
right, and then my Mimi got sick, so everything just kinda came to a halt.
So did you finish painting the side hustle house?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Are these people like
They not
the most patient people ever?
yeah, she doesn't care. She don't give a shit, the lady.
Okay. What color
She's
is she
like
painting it?
white.
Ugh.
She's like, "Do whatever you need to do."
It's so white is so pretty, but it gets dirty so quickly.
It does.
It's not a good choice
No,
for outside of I mean, unless you plan on keeping it
I
clean
would
all the
suggest
time.
a light gray or light tan, something like that.
Mhm.
Not white.
Yeah, not white. Mm-mm. Are you gonna do the eaves and stuff, the
Oh,
blue
yeah. Oh, Imma ask her if
underneath,
she wants to do that.
the haint blue, keep spirits away
And then
and
when I would be trying to paint the house, there was an elderly man that lived in an apartment behind the house that had dementia, and he would come outside all the time and go into the garage area that was attached to his apartment, and he would be climbing on all the furniture, almost be at the ceiling in the apartment, like the apartment garage.
Uh-huh.
So I'd have to stop, go get him down, convince him to come down. Like it was back and forth, back
Mhm.
and forth.
Alright, so that job is still in the works. Okay,
Yeah,
Sissy,
Trimming trees?
trimming trees.
I know you offered to come do mine. I can't wait for that to go down. I
I'm
need some
ready.
tree trimming.
Yeah, they're about to fall on your house.
Nuh-uh.
Oh my God, yeah.
No. And they're
You
not
saw
even
them.
that big. The
Nope.
river birch.
The limbs is almost to your roof.
Well, they keep growing.
Have uh, you work very hard.
I've
You're
cut
not
down
afraid. You're not afraid.
at the same house of the beer bottles. I cleaned up his yard so they could sell the house.
Mhm.
I cut down 5 huge trees in one day. One of them was a hollyberry tree.
Uh-huh.
It smelled like dish detergent. I was tore up all over my arms because it was
Yeah, because they're pokey.
yeah, but it
Yeah.
was huge.
Well, I don't think any of my trees are holly berry that need to come down, so
Thank
you'll be
God.
alright. There are worse smells, though, than dish detergent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, y'all know my recent side hustle that I announced.
Selling your drawers?
No, I ain't selling my drawers. If anything, they need to go in the garbage. I need a new pair. Yeah. I
She
think I've
done
thrown away.
donated all of her crusty thongs to me.
Yeah, I don't have I don't have any thongs I need to get rid of because I passed those on. But I've gotten rid of.
Honestly, I'm joking. They looked brand new. I don't know if you ever flossed your butt cheeks with them,
It was
but
a
you
rare
sure
occasion, but I
you
did, yes.
happily, eagerly handed them over for
I
my butt to
sure
be
as hell
flossed
did.
with them.
I did. And since I've been here, I've thrown away 2 pairs of panties that had holes in them. So it's a good thing I packed extra. But yeah. So no, I'm not going to be selling my drawers. Nobody wants to do that.
You
Maybe there's
never
an
know.
OnlyFans. I was about to say, maybe there's an OnlyFans
There's
thing.
websites to post them. You don't even have to post your picture.
I'm afraid that you know that.
I looked
Well, what
so
are
I
we
could hurry
what
up
are we
and pay my
waiting on? We need a side
I
hustle.
looked so I could hurry up and pay off my student loans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
They
Emily.
buy your socks, your underwear.
Okay, these are freakish people.
Yeah, they like to smell dirty laundry.
Well, how the hell did you find this? My God, we're taking a turn.
TikTok.
Of course, it was TikTok. Jesus, TikTok.
Oh,
Oh, that is scary, Emily. Are you really considering sending your
Yeah.
dirty panties to somebody?
I looked into selling my ovaries, but I'm too old.
Oh, they want a live body part or just one that's been
You can
pulled
get
out? And
$30,000 for an ovary, but I'm too
I
old.
think that's illegal.
No?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I think it is,
Oh.
actually. You can't be giving no organs to
Well, I was
people.
trying to do everything I could.
Well, hell, maybe it'll become legal by the time mine completely quit functioning, and then I'd be happy to give them away. But then by then, who wants a
Yeah,
body
you
part
have to
that's
be you can't be over 30. We
oh well,
long
fuck it.
past it.
well, there's lots of options out there. Please do send us some messages and tell us what your suggestions are for us to make a little bit of sad moolah. Tell us how y'all are surviving and thriving. And I guess we mainly want to hear about the things that are legal,
Yes,
but
please.
even people that are working in government agencies are evidently participating in illegal activity. There's some high crime situations going on around these parts, right, Emily?
Right.
Didn't recently, like a whole shit ton of officers got
Yeah.
arrested.
In Evangeline Parish.
From Mahmoud to Ville Platte. What you know all about that, Emily? What
Um,
was going on with that? It's very
Well,
suspicious.
there was 5 uh city officials that got arrested for malfeasance in office.
Didn't it say something like they had stolen
That trespassed
protected
against
yeah, stolen pro
state computers.
yes.
And so the guy that was airing out all the dirty laundry in Evangeline Parish,
What's his name?
Rufus Searly,
Wasn't he wrongfully arrested or something?
he was, and he had to do a lot of years in prison. And he basically made a vow that everybody that sent him to prison wrongfully was gonna all of their dirty laundry was gonna come out when he got out. And it did.
Isn't he back behind bars?
He is, so after airing out the Evangeline Parish's dirty laundry, uh, he was falsely arrested and accused of child sex crimes, which he didn't commit, and there was no evidence to arrest him. Um,
So is he out again
he
or he's back in jail?
he's still in jail,
But
it's an ongoing investigation.
well, how's he in jail if there was no evidence on those?
Evangeline Parish.
Oh, even after these people were all
Yeah.
arrested, these
It's a big investigation right now.
hmm.
They do some shady shit over there. Wasn't a lady like her reason for death was marked as
Right.
suicide, but
That's where it all started. It all came off of that. Her name was Brittany Fontenot,
uh-huh.
and she was a real tiny girl, and her husband claimed she shot herself with a shotgun multiple times,
Oh my lord.
and instead of calling law enforcement, he called his mom, and they cleaned up the crime scene and, then called law enforcement, and Rufus aired that out and pushed until an investigation was open against her husband, and he's now in jail for, first-degree murder.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know these people, but sometimes you hear stories and you're just like, no, no, that's not what went down. You're suspicious from the get go. I mean, obviously, I'm not a detective, and I've only watched a lot of criminal shows, some reality, some not. But I mean, nobody shoots themselves with a shotgun multiple
No,
times.
not
That does
as
not
small as she
happen.
was. He was initially arrested on trespassing charges because he was
Recording, going to
recording
places.
and recording people doing illegal things
Her
with
husband.
government property. No, Rufus,
Oh,
the
Rufus. Okay.
the guy that is in jail now for child sex crimes. His initial arrest was on trespassing charges,
Hmm.
and he was videoing all of these public officials doing things at their house with state equipment, um, having parties at their having city parties and keeping the money, things like that. So he got arrested for the trespassing charges, which turned into child sex crimes,
Hmm.
which he didn't commit. Even in his mugshot, he's smiling because he knew he had the upper hand in the situation.
Do you know this dude?
It's all coming to light. No, but it's all he's got a Facebook page, Rufus Searly,
Hmm.
and all the information's on there.
How you
He
spell
goes to the
Searly?
Seaorlie.
Okay.
He goes to the courthouses and, gets all his information
Hmm.
because everything's public record,
Right.
you know?
He wants to right some wrongs.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that want him silenced in whatever way possible.
Yeah. Well,
That's my understanding.
that's what it
And the
sounds
big
like.
shooting in Mamou for Mardi Gras last year, um, there was no security. And he let out publicly that at the city council meeting, um, they wasn't supposed to have the big Mamou party, the trail ride
Mm-hmm.
where everybody got shot. Several people got killed. Um, that there was no extra help for security, no extra employees, and a city employee that's on the city council had the party anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
He had advised, I believe, that there were multiple reasons why they knew in advance that they needed additional security.
right,
And the committee rejected it
it rejected it
and carried on
with
with
the party,
the party where multiple people were shot.
shot and killed.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Yeah,
Now they've all bonded out.
Well, yeah, that's how that usually happens, huh?
Mhm.
right.
So we'll see how this unfolds. Talk about airing out your dirty laundry.
Rufus can air it out.
Go Rufus with
He-
your bad self.
He might end up becoming, when he gets out officially, he might end up becoming
He's gonna own Ville Platte.
well, he might end up becoming a highfalutin investigator.
That's what he should be.
Sounds like he's really good at that.
He should be a PI.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you could go work for him and then
I could.
do another side hustle.
You
Would
know,
be a good
I mean,
PI.
you probably like stalking people, huh?
Yeah, I would be a good PI.
people's intrinsic motivation comes from different sources. And
Mhm.
when somebody has been wrongfully accused, wrongfully convicted, not given a fair trial, and served time behind bars when they're innocent, that will energize a person.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I understand.
absolutely.
I understand.
Why are you shaking your microphone at me?
I was waiting for you to say the next thing. You're in control here, sissy.
I thought you were my you were Riley's, what's that called? Proxy as podcast manager. You're the one that was bossing us around before we press record.
Yes,
Am I
but
right,
don't have-
Emily? Am I
Right.
right?
but I don't
Right.
have any of the note cards. You made the note cards.
Highly recommend that you follow the law. I'm trying my best to do the same. Stay out from behind bars if you can. And if you can't, just send me your address and I'll send you some postcards for inspiration. While everybody's out here trying to survive. Every day we hustling and make good decisions. Don't lie, cheat, and steal. You never know when you're going to piss off the wrong motherfucker and they're going to come back for you with a vengeance.
Absolutely.
And karma is a bitch. A beautiful bitch,
Mm-hmm.
but a
Some-
bitch nonetheless.
Yeah, sometimes beautiful.
Sweet, sweet karma.
I'm waiting on karma on a few presently.
Sometimes it takes a while, but sometimes it's delivered swiftly. Ah,
Well, she's welcome. She is welcome at my place any day now.
the energy you put out is the energy your ass is getting back. So make that energy be some good shit and squeeze your butt cheeks together. Oh gosh, we need to do our little
I
exercise.
was about to
Okay,
say.
all our listeners with vaginas,
Ugh.
y'all know what time it is. And 3, 2, 1, squeeze! Ooh, squeeze tight. Tighten it up.
Coochie
Your
squeeze.
Hold it,
kegels.
hold it,
Squeeze your kegels, Emily.
and release.
What's that?
Oh, sissy. Emily don't know what the kegels are.
Is this a
I don't squeeze nothing in.
Yep, kegels.
I don't want to get constipated and stuff.
It's down in your vaginal area
Oh,
to help keep your bladder tucked up where it needs to go.
oh.
The muscles down in there.
Well, I pee a lot. I must need some exercise. Speaking of side hustles,
alrighty?
the worst landscaper. You could hire
Shark bait. Hoo-ha! Have a great week. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. Toodaloo, darlings. Bye.